You can walk a straight line all you want, folks. Even when you walk a straight line, you might find yourself in a position where someone else might do something wrong to you. When I went to go visit a friend in Arizona, specifically Mesa, Arizona, we went out to do some videography. And I'm not going to jive any of you. We went out to record police. I have recorded police in many cities and in a couple different states, but never have I ever seen a disdain for the people from a police department like I've seen from Mesa, Arizona. These cops absolutely do not like being held accountable. Why is that, folks? What do they have to hide? Who are they protecting? If I'm not mistaken, I read a report that some people in Arizona Police Department have ties to the mafia. Is that true, folks? The district attorney, along with the police department, are all in cahoots. They manipulate body cam footage, and even if they know that you didn't commit a crime, they will hide that and try to convict you anyways. Let me ask you guys something. Should that be protected under absolute immunity? So here's the bad news, folks. I went to Mesa, Arizona to go record. As we stepped on the property of a hotel, the police officers seen us right away and started telling us to get off the property that we were trespassing. When we didn't obey to their unlawful order, they decided to walk up to the office, bang on the door, demand that the woman open the door, go inside, demand that they call the owner and tell the owner that 10 videographers were out there just recording police, asking them if they wanted us to be removed from the property. Of course, the owner is gonna listen to police and say to himself, okay, sure, do whatever you gotta do. So Officer Fitch, who's now Officer Klein, I don't know why anybody would want to marry her, goes along with Officer Duquat, who also changed their name to Officer Hemp. I don't know who would want to marry her either. What kind of man, or woman, I guess, companion, would want to be talked to the way they talk to you? And the judge, Schumacher, who absolutely made a mockery out of his own kangaroo court, 100% completely agreed with everything the district attorney said and asked. Every time I asked a question, folks, objection, Your Honor, sustained. The very first question I asked Officer Klein, was if she knew the First Amendment of the Constitution. Immediately they object, and the judge sustains that. I was trying to get to my point, folks, that if recording police is protected by the First Amendment. So when they tell us to get off the property as soon as we arrive, and we have proof, folks, that it's not only one time, but many. And it didn't just happen to me more than once, but it's happened to a lot of folks who are recording in Mesa, Arizona. And now Arizona's trying to come out with this new law that will make everybody have to stand 15 or 20 feet away from the police officer. And there is a lot more that goes to that. They are propagating for you to not have any more rights. Now, I may have been found guilty in the cockamamie kangaroo court that is in Mesa, Arizona. But folks, I am not discouraged. As a matter of fact, after a good night's rest, I'm rejuvenated, and the department that needs to be highlighted the most, in my opinion, is Mesa Police Department. They are on the top of my list. Not only the police department, but the district attorney, the judges, all of their absolute immunity, the city attorney, the city manager. We're going to find out who you all are, and we're going to put you on blast. We're going to let the world know what you guys are doing, and we will never stop until all of you corrupt public officials are out of Mesa, Arizona. So here's what I want to do, folks. I want to highlight everybody and anybody that records police in Mesa, Arizona. If you have a video, let us know right away at recordpolicenow@gmail.com. We will put you at the top of the list. We will get your channels growing. I want to see everybody recording police in Mesa, Arizona. These cops don't know the law. They don't even understand their own policies. And we have proof. You're about to see it, folks. I put together a little clip. And Direct D put together a little clip as well. I would like every single one of you watching right now to go subscribe to Direct D's channel. He is out there in Mesa, Arizona right now fighting a bunch of charges. So he has to go through that court system, folks. I want to see everybody out there supporting Direct D at his court. I want to see everybody highlighting this police department just like you guys did with Joe Salvaggio over at Leon Valley. They think they have gotten rid of we the people, folks. The way they acted in that courtroom was absolutely disgusting. They are all trash. And Judge Schumacher, you just tarnished your family's name forever. One of the things that we also want to do, folks, is learn how to write petitions and learn how to get these government parasites out of the seats that they're in. Check out these clips and get ready because I'm going to be dropping some gems from this court case. On the next video, I'm going to show you how the judge got mad and angry because I was recording audio. I surprised them, folks. They did all of this thinking that they weren't going to be recorded. Here we go, folks. Pay attention.
For clarification?
Yeah, I guess the clarification I'm looking for is if being addressed by an officer to be trespassed, would that entail the officer to identify themselves then?
You're asking a legal question. I think you're asking.
Or is it in your policy to identify? If you are trespassing somebody from private property, if you are taking action or going to trespass that person, now is it in your policy to identify properly to that person that you are trespassing off the property?
Objection to relevance, also objection to a legal conclusion.
You know, I'm going to sustain the objection, but if you have any other questions, go ahead and ask the officer.
Did you refer to us as agitators or any of the videographers or myself when first realizing that we were there? Or that I was there?
Objection to compound question, objection to relevance.
On the police report, it says we're agitators.
I understand. It's compound. Officer, did you refer to these people as agitators?
I have no idea. I honestly, I don't normally refer to them as that in my police reports. I'd have to refer to my report to testify to that. But I can't testify to that question. I don't know.
All right, guys, now I'm going to show you guys a clip from what Direct D pulled out of my audio clips. You guys are absolutely going to love his breakdown. And check this out, folks. We have over 2 hours of the court proceedings that we're going to break down and show you guys exactly what Mesa, Arizona is not just doing to me, your amigo, but what they're doing to all the people out there who cannot afford an attorney, who don't understand how the procedures work. They are railroading absolutely everybody in that courthouse. I got an eerie feeling when I walked in there. It felt like the Twilight Zone in that place, folks. The judge is okay with the police officers not knowing the First Amendment, not understanding their own policies, going off a hunch, and arresting people that have cameras in their hands. All right, folks, pay attention to this clip. Go subscribe to Direct D. Let's try to get his channel over 100,000 subscribers, folks. Let's motivate everyone and anyone to record police in Mesa, Arizona. Reach out to me or Direct D, folks. We will help your channels grow. All right, guys, watch this clip, then go subscribe to Direct D. Here we go.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. This one's going to be quick. You're about to hear Judge Raymond Schumacher of the Mesa Municipal Court ask Mesa Police Officer Samantha Klein what she knows about the department identification policies, and she doesn't know anything. Watch.
Hang on. Is it within the Mesa Police Department policy, officer, that you identify yourself when asked by someone in general?
To a degree.
Not to a degree, actually. It's to any citizen in writing upon request.
So that's kind of a loaded question.
What you are hearing is Officer Samantha Klein of the Mesa Police Department admit to Judge Raymond Schumacher of the Mesa Municipal Court that she doesn't know identification policies or really any policies of the police department.
So if we are in direct contact with somebody on a call, then yes. However, because we've had such an issue with people showing up on scene to film us, who have no direct involvement in our case, we've been given a directive that we are then not required to provide our name and badge number.
Now, do you understand what she just said? She said that because people show up and film them, that they are then not required to identify themselves. When the policy says that they are required to identify to any citizen in writing upon request, does that make us not citizens? Is the police department saying that we are not American citizens? Is that what's happening here? Because that's exactly what it sounds like.
Now, what the policy says exactly, I could not tell you because I don't know the policy by heart.
What's funny is Miss Prissy Pants just admitted to a policy violation in open court. Being ignorant of department policy is a department policy violation.
Who has given you that directive?
Objection to relevance.
Sustained.
So if you haven't figured it out by now, this is San Joaquin Valley Transparency's trial in Mesa Municipal Court recently. You're probably already subscribed, but make sure that the bell's turned on because he's about to be releasing clips from this trial. You don't want to miss it. These people are completely anti-American.
You guys go subscribe to Direct D's channel. He is fighting that courthouse and the Mesa Police Department and the district attorney. He definitely needs our support. As of right now, I think he's fighting like 6 charges over there, folks. They're gonna try to railroad him as well. My son Nicky at San Joaquin Audits is still fighting this case as well. I'm gonna try to help him prepare. I personally was not prepared, folks. Part of the loss in Arizona, I believe that I will take some of the blame for it. I'm not an attorney, guys. I'm doing my best out here simply to learn the First Amendment. Obviously, police officers know how to manipulate laws, use the district attorney and the judges to screw you over, folks, even when you don't commit a crime. You should have heard that judge try to scold my son, telling him he doesn't need to go down the path of old San Joaquin Valley transparency. What a clown Judge Schumacher is, folks. Right now, I want to read you guys a tweet. Comes from Douglas. It is now illegal to take video of uniformed police in Tucson, Arizona. You can now be arrested for taking a video or charged up to $750. We are slowly losing our rights. And Ice Cube says, Tucson just lost me. Never going there again till that shit changes back. The public has a right to know. Ice Cube gets it, folks. Arizona is dirty and corrupt. Now we have to start looking from the top down. Who are the most corrupt officials in Arizona, folks? The city attorneys? The mayors? The city managers? The city managers pretty much have all the contracts. I think Ice Cube tweeting that definitely helped stop the injustice that was happening in Arizona, folks. Let's see if we can get Ice Cube talking about what's happening right now with this new law that they're trying to come out in Arizona. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for all the support. I will see you over at Direct D's channel in his comment section. I'm also going to drop the link to my son's channel, San Joaquin Audits, who's still fighting his charge as well. I will be dropping some more of the audio clips. And there's one audio clip that I'm going to save for you guys till the end. I pretty much clown Judge Schumacher after he convicts me, folks. You're going to love it. Until then, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.